Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Okay,
Good
Good
evening.
evening, sir.
very good. Okay, today we discuss the another two orders are there. That is the Anthoceratales and Stagnales. So this one is the belongs to the class of the Anthoceratopsida. Anthoceratopsida is generally called as hornworts. Clear? Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So Anthoceratopsida So these Anthoceratopsida, here two classes are there in our portion. That is the Anthoceratales. Another one is the Stagnales. So from Anthoceratales, we discuss the Anthocerataceae family. This now Anthocerataceae, uh, the species is the Anthoceras. You know that one. Anthoceras means this one is widely distributed. Means Anthoceratoptera means hornworts means some horn-like structures are there. The thallus there will be foliage-like structures and horn-like structures are there. That's why we call it a hornwort. Now coming to the Anthoceras. These Anthoceras widely distributed throughout the tropical and subtropical region of the world, which is the cosmopolitan species. Cosmopolitan species means anywhere which is grown. So around the 200 species are there in these Anthoceras. See here. And this one is also Anthoceras. See here. Horn-like structures are there. Yes or no? So horn-like structures are present. And some common three species are there in the Himalayan region. That is the Anthoceras himalayensis and Anthoceras erectus and Anthoceras chambensis. These three species uh, occurred in the Himalayan region of the India. So these are lighter altitude and means here 6,000 to 8,000 feet above the sea level. So these all the species grows in moist, shady places along the streams, hilly region, and ditches. So this one is also Bryophyta. That's why they can grow on the streams, moisture areas, shaded areas, shady places. Already we know that one. Is clear? Hello? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So this one is also Bryophyta class is there. So that's why they can grow on the moisture and shaded some streams or ditches they can grow. Okay. So coming to the Anthoceras here, Anthoceratales, we discussed this one is a small group and they are called as hornworts. Already we discussed that one. The thallus lobed gametophyte without regular dichotomously branch. But in the previous class, Markantia is uh, have the uh, dichotomously branched. But the Anthopteras, there is no uniformly dichotomous. There are irregular branchings are there. Okay, the lobe-like structures are there, and the thallus is also there is no prominent midrib. Okay, clear. The internal thallus shows some cavities also. See here, I showed the thallus internal structure. So what are the cavities here? See here. So this one is the thallus structure, transverse section of the Anthopteras thallus. So this one, they have some cavities, nostoc cavities are there. So the most species have chloroplast in each cell with the central some pyranide pigments also there. Here seemingly sex organs also present which are sunken in the thallus. Okay, these sex organs are sunken in the thallus means deep into the embedded in the thallus. The archegonium develops from the superficial cell. The antheridium develops from the hypodermal cell. So here the Anthoceras is mainly already discussed that one. The gametophyte plant body is small, dark green, and dorsiventral diversification is there. And prostate thallus with the various divide lobes is present. The thallus is the several layers. That is the thick locking defined means midrib is present. Already we discussed that. Means the thallus is several layers are there and locking the midrib. There is no prominent midrib. Okay. The thallus is pinnately branched in the some species are there. That is the Anthopteras hali. Some are the raised on the thick stalk-like body in the Anthoceras erectus. Okay. The dorsal surface may be smooth. The ventral surface possess numerous smooth-walled rhizoids and scales, and some tuberculated rhizoids are arched. Okay. So in the ventral side, dorsal, the thallus is differentiated into dorsal and ventral surface. Okay. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So dorsal and ventral differentiation is there. So the dorsal side, they have the number of pores are present, means air capacity. So the ventral surface, they have the rhizoids and scales are there. But the absence of ridged rhizoids. Okay, a few small rounded dark and some thickened spots are there. So that cavities we call as a filled with the that cavities we call as a mucilage cavities and filled with the nostoc. Okay, that
Sir,
nostoc.
what do you mean by tuberculate rhizoids, sir?
Tuberculate rhizoids means veget rhizoids. purged rhizoids. Already yesterday we discussed that one. The Markantia, they have the purged rhizoids.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Tuberculated
Okay.
means
Okay.
some bulbous-like structures are there on the rhizoid.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So here some mucilages cavities are present, and that cavity is filled with the blue-green algae, which is an asta. What is the main function of blue-green algae? Anybody tell?
To fix atmospheric nitrogen, sir.
Okay, yeah, very good. So atmospheric nitrogen to fix in the soil as a ammonium in the form of the ammonium or sometimes nitrate. So that is to fix biological fixation is there. Atmospheric nitrogen fixed in the form of the ammonia means biological nitrogen fixation. So similarly here also the nostoc and anthoceras, the symbiotically relation is there. The association is the symbiotically relation means the anthoceras they give the shelter to the nostoc. The nostoc involved in the formation of the ammonia. Okay, these main concept is present in the anthoceras and the nostoc. Biological means symbiotic relation is present. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, symbiotic relation is present means the nostoc to fix the ammonia and the thallus of anthoceras to give the shelter accommodation to the nostoc. Okay, now then internal structure of the thallus. So
Sir,
in the,
that means this in Anthoceros,
mm,
the there are different layers, right? Unlike
mm,
in Markancha, there was only one layer. Here, it is multiple layers are there. That is what
mm.
it means, sir.
Here means
So here,
multiple
from this onwards, there are multi layers.
multi layers are formed means
Ah.
advanced characters are takes place.
Okay, so
Okay.
in Anthoceros, there's a starting of multi
Yeah,
layers.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you,
So
sir.
all the cells are uniformly arranged. Okay, all the cells are uniformly arranged, and here each cell they have the pyranid is present. Pyranid means pigment, means they are involved in the photosynthesis. Okay, some cells already we discussed that one. Some cells are they are filled with the cavities. That cavities we call as a mucilage cavities, and this one involved in the synthesis of means nitrogen fixation. Okay, clear?
Yes,
Morphological
sir.
and anatomical characters means the upper layer is the single layer made up of cells, and the lower layer is also the single layer of cells are there. Thallus. Okay. Then reproduction system. Coming to the reproduction system. Here in the reproduction system.
Sir,
uh, what?
what do you mean by slime pores, sir?
Slime?
Pores. Slime pores.
Slime pores means cavities. That one.
Is that
Okay,
similar
like
to
stomata,
stomata,
like.
sir?
Ha ha.
Stomata-like structures are there.
So
Slime
instead
pores
of
means
stomata, they have slime pores.
slime. That pore filled with the slime. Mucilage.
Mucilage.
Slime is
Oh, okay, sir.
nothing but mucilage. Slime is nothing but gelatinous material.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Mucilage material. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So jelly-like material is present. In that pore, nothing but pore or cavity. Okay, concern? Clear?
Okay, sir.
Hello?
Okay,
Clear?
sir.
So one more
So
thing,
nothing
sir.
but
Yes, sir.
What is this amphithecal in origin, sir? What does it mean?
antithecal. Already we said. Means which one?
The archisporium is
Hmm.
amphithecal in origin and is dome shaped. So what is amphithecal, sir?
Amphithecal means the below surface, below
Ventral
layer,
surface, sir.
below layer, then involved to development of the archisporium.
Okay, so it's a lower layer, basal
Lower
layer.
layer, lower layer. Okay,
Okay,
that
sir.
one we
Thank you,
call as
sir.
the amphithecal.
Okay,
Mm.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, now coming to the the reproduction system. Okay. Now they are reproduced the vegetatively as well as sexually reproduced. And Anthrax is reproduced. Two methods are there. One is the vegetatively as well as sexually. In the vegetatively, some regions of continuous growth and progress to death of the old thallus means postrated region which will be detached from the mother thallus and that piece will again grow as a new thallus. Okay, that is the means fragmentation like that process is occurred in the vegetative reproduction. So another method is the formation of the gemme also. Some species they are to develop the formation of the gemme along with the dorsal side, dorsal region of the thallus. Some cup-like structures are developed to form as a gemmas. When the development of the gemmas, these are detached from the mother plant and to develop independently as a new thallus. Okay. Sometimes the anthoceras to develop as a tubers also in the unfavorable condition or dot conditions. The tubers also will develop. These tubers also they have the rich in the means rich in the minerals and reserved food material. And when these tubers are detached from the mother bodies or their parental body, these tubers are germinated to develop as a gametophytic plant body. Okay. Sometimes, what are there here in the some species like Fusiformis and Anthoceras personi. These what happened here? Extinct growing the point and little of its adjacent tissues means beside tissues will grow and dies down. There are the advent of the in summer season means in the dot areas means the hot condition areas that adjacent cells will be die. So after what happened here, the axial region are goes the availability of moisture to grows as a new plant body means new gametophytic plant. This is the vegetative reproduction. So coming to the sexual reproduction here, there are the some different species we can identify. Some are monoecious, some are the dioecious condition is present. In the monoecious or protandrous. What is protandrous means? Monoecious plants means? Is anybody?
Either male or
Having
female.
male and female both are present, sir.
Okay. So male both means male and female organs are bear the in single plant. They bear the in a single plant. They produce the single plant. So that one we call as a monoecious. Dioecious means there are the individual plants are there.
Either male or female, sir.
So in the individual plants are there. They are the male plants also there. They are the female plants are. So in case in monoecious type of the species are observed in the protandrous condition. What is protandrous means? Is anybody tell protandrous?
Andrecium mature than gynoecium before the
Very nice.
gynoecium and
Yes,
mature.
exactly. Nice answer. So antheridium is prior means before developed then compared to the archegonium. Antheridium is advanced development then compared to the archegonium. This is we call as a protandrous. Protogynous another term is also there. Protogynous means archegonium is
Archegonium forms first, then
after that
Antheridium. Antheridium.
antheridium will develop. Archegonium will develop first or prior, then antheridium. That one we call as a protogynous condition. So in monoecious condition, clearly we see the protandrous condition. Okay. So development of the antheridium here. on the superficial of the thallus. On the superficial of the thallus cells on the dorsal side, very close to the growing apex and divide periclinally into outer and inner data cells. On the upper portion region of the thallus, what happens here? One cell is divided periclinally gives the two cells are there, outer one and inner one. The inner one is to develop as a antheridial initial or antheridial primordium. Okay, Nandi? So, on the upper portion cell can divide periclinally to give the two cells, upper one and inner one. So, inner one to develop as a antheridial initial or antheridial primordium. Primordium means initial cell, nothing but. Clear? So after that, these
Yes,
antheridial,
sir.
so these antheridial initial again to develop as a antheridium. Antheridial initial to undergoes to the some number of divisions and number of cells are produced to develop as a antheridium. Club-shaped structure of the antheridium is developed. Okay, and the outer one is generally referred as a roof initial or roof primordium. Roof is nothing but, anybody? Roof means
Maybe
protecting
top
layer.
portion. Yeah.
Top layer, either protecting layer. Our building they have roof means covering layer. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So upper one is to formed as a roof initial. So this roof initial to give the protection from the environment, other physical means environmental factors. Okay, two cells are there, below one, upper one. Below one to develop as a antheridial initial. These antheridial initial further gives to antheridium, and the upper cell to develop as a roof initial of the antheridium. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
after some divisions,
So why is it two different terms, sir, like antheridial initial and then antheridial chamber as such?
which one? Antheridial initial means starting cell.
So that is, yes,
Hmm.
sir, that starting I understood. But why two different terms like antheridial initial and antheridial cell? Like it could have they could have just called it as antheridial, right? Antheridium or antheridial chamber.
Antheridial to develop as a antheridium. Antheridial means the production. Antheridium is developed from this cell. Okay.
So from antheridial cell, the antheridia will develop, right? So
yeah.
why
Yes,
don't we
yes.
directly call that as an antheridia?
That is the term. There is no specific term, means that name only. Okay.
So does it mean that the antheridial cell will keep giving rise to many antheridia or just one?
Wait. The antheridial initial we call as a very primitive structure. There is no antheridium. Antheridium is nothing but advanced structure. Antheridium, inside the antheridium, anthrozoids are there.
That is the mature one, no sir?
Mature
Anthrozoid
one.
will
But
come only when it is mature.
Yeah, antheridial initial is nothing but only the few cells, around 1, 2, 3 cells only.
Okay, they will initiate.
Initial stage.
Okay.
So that's why we give the name. There is no differentiation.
Okay.
There is no complete structure.
Okay.
So that's why we give the antheridial initial.
Does it is there any change in structure or shape in the initial stage and the final stage?
Around just like a bulbous like structure is there.
Okay, sir.
Okay. After number of divisions to develop as a globe, means club like structure or globe like structure of the antheridium.
So that is the final one.
Final one. With a small stalk is also developed. With the help of the small stalk, this antheridium is attached to the antheridial chamber.
Okay. So initially it will look like any other cell.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So after some number of divisions are takes place, and here there inside means the elongated chamber is developed. That one we call as antheridial initial or antheridial chamber. Means cavity is also present. Inside the antheridial cavities, the antheridial will initial will develop as a single antheridium. Okay, so here the each antheridial chamber may contain one or two or sometimes four to five antheridias are present. See here, the antheridial chamber is there, shown. See here. This one is the antheridial chamber. Chamber is there. And the protecting layer. This one is the protecting layer. Means roof initial or nothing but protecting layer is there. Already see here, roof is there. This one, roof. Clear? Roof is present. That is the outer layer. Means okay, inside the chamber here around three or sometimes depending on the species 4 or 5 antheridias are developed. So these antheridias are club-shaped structure. There are have the a jacket layer, protecting layer is also there. A single layer jacket layer is present. Okay, inside the
Okay,
antheridium.
so that
here,
means one cell inside that this structure is formed. Is that so?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Oh,
So,
that is perhaps that's the reason why it is called antheridial initial.
initial. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So here the again what happened here? These single cell the daughter antheridial initial that undergoes to the number of divisions means a single division which is a right angle to the another plane that is to develop as a two tiers. Means two tiers will be developed after two tiers again take the transfer division to form the four celled. Okay, four celled we can form. So after here above two cells and below two cells are there. These upper tier divide transversely to form the octanth cell. Means 8 celled is formed. These 8 cell again divide periclinally to formed as a primary jacket cell and another 8 cell to primary androgonial cell. Okay. So first of all, one initial cell to develop or divide as a periclinally to and to develop as a two tier. So the two tiers again to develop or divide on the transfer section transversely to produce the 8 cells. That one we call as the octangle. So in this octangle divide periclinally to form 8 into 8 means 8 into 2 again 2 means 16 cells are formed. So the upper one is the primary jacket cells and inner one we call as a primary androgonial cells. So these primary jacket cells ultimately to give the antheridial jacket or protecting layer of the antheridium. These androgonial cells means primary androgonial cells to undergoes to the number of divisions to produce the androcyst mother cell. Okay, na? Inside the antheridium, they have the androcyst mother cells. The androcyst mother cells again divide to produce the androcyst. Okay, biflagellate androcysts are there. So that we call as a anthrozoids or spermatozoids or sometimes sperms also we are to call. Okay, clear? So when the clear is
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So after what happened here, the complete the development of these anthrozoids in maturity stage, the antheridia will be exposed and absorb the water and the androcyst will be released. That means the jacket layer is degenerated and antheridial wall will be break and release the androcyst cells or anthrozoids. These anthrozoids swim to the water and reach the archegonium. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, to development of the archegonium. See here, the archegonium of the this is a flask-shaped structure. This one, see here. So, flask-shaped structure means long neck and swollen base is there. That is the archegonium. The archegonia develops in the acropetal fashion from the superficial dorsal cell of the dorsal side of the cell. Means acropetal. Acropetal means yesterday we discussed acropetal. What is the acropetal? Acropetal development means anybody?
Mature one to new one, sir.
So means peripheral, from peripheral to the inner side. That is acropetal. Okay. Then centripetal means from the center to peripheral region.
Yes, sir.
That is the centripetal development. But here acropetal development is occurred on the dorsal cell of the initial to develop as a the archegonial initial. The archegonial initial to develop to again primary archegonial cell to form the three jacket initials, which is the solitary primary axial cells. That can be called as a. So the primary axial cells again to divide to form the two equal sized cells, which is the inner one to increased in the size. That one we call as a primary ventral cell. So increased in size. That's why which is formed as a primary ventral cells, ventral canal cells. That one. Okay. The outer ones to again undergoes to the transfer division to produce the cover initial and primary neck canal cell. Okay, outer one to develop as a cover initial and primary neck canal cells, but inner cells to develop as a primary ventral canal cells. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So again, these cells to develop as a neck canal cells, the primary ventral canal cells to gives as a ventral canal cells. Simultaneously, they are to produce their cells only. Primary ventral canal cells to gives the ventral canal cells, primary neck canal cells to gives the neck canal cells. Okay. So that neck canal cells, they are vertically in a single row. You know that one. Okay, clear? Okay. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So after that is the jacket initial also divide and transversely for the development of the archegonial jacket, which is not clear, means the archegonial development during the. So in the neck of the archegonium is around the six vertical rows of the neck canals are present. See here, around 6 to 8. Around 6 to 8 neck canal cells are present in vertical line. At the fertilization means in the what happened here, the maturity of the archegonium, during the maturation of the archegonium, these neck canals are cells are degenerated and to form a path of the to stem the anthrozoids to reach the egg. Okay, ventral canal cells also degenerated. Only the egg is present, and to swim the anthrozoids through with help of the water in the pathway of the when the neck canal cells are degenerated, right? And to fuse to form a zygote. Okay, clear? After
Yes,
fertilization, the zygote to form a swollen cells up completely flip the venture, means large in size, form in large size and secrete the cellulose cellulose wall around itself, means the around the zygote. So the first division takes place, the zygote is usually vertical division and to form the followed by the transverse division of the second division to form the four sometimes equal, sometimes unequal size of the cells are formed. First of all, zygote zygote divide vertically, then followed by the transfer division. Okay, second division. These producing cells are some equal in size or some are the unequal in size. When the unequal size, that small size is situated toward the archegonial neck, and these remaining four cells divide vertical cells. Okay, these are formed as a 8-celled embryos are formed. Okay, lower side they can divide and to produce the 8 cells. So from that 8 cells here, lower tier, which is the sterile one, to formed as a food, and bulbous-like structure is there. Then fertile capsule is developed from the upper tier, means upper core cells. Here the theta is absent in this anthoceras. Already that first class we discussed that one. Instead of the theta, what are the present in anthoceras? Anybody?
Ostoria, sir. Rhizoid.
Sorry, no. In the sporophyte of the anthoceras, so theta is absent here. So instead of the theta, what we are there here already told. What are the present means?
I think it's directly attached, sir.
Directly attached.
Like sessile.
Correct. Okay, but here the instead of the theta here, meristematic tissue is present in this sporophyte of the anthoceras. The
Okay,
first
sir.
class I told in the
Yes,
introduction,
sir.
means general class.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You did.
General character. So here anthoceras sporophyte, there are differentiated into three parts are the foot, meristematic zone, and capsule. Here theta is not there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the upper part they are to develop as a fertile capsule and meristematic zone. The inner one is to develop as a sterile food. Okay. The upper four cells of the 8-celled embryo divide transversely once or sometimes twice to form as a capsule. So here the peripheral region is amphithecium from the endothecium. Okay, the central group of the cells, the entire endothecium to develop in the sterile columella, which is made up of the 4 vertical rows in the young embryos. Means vertically is formed, means columella is formed. Okay, I show to the that sporophyte. So centrally a columella is present. That central columella is also sterile condition. See here, this one. The central region is there. Okay, the center of the sporophyte. 4 vertical rows of the cell. Here, see here, there is differentiation is there.
Okay.
Okay, this one is the central columella. This one means that is to give the strength of the sporophyte, to give the mechanical support to the sporophyte. So here the amphithecium divides periclinally to form the sterile outer layer, which gives the jacket of the 4 to 6 cells, and the inner spore forming, that is the archisporium. The outer layer jacket cells to form the epidermisum, and strongly cutinized is also present. And the 4 layers means stomata is also present, and below the epidermis here some photosynthetic pigments is also there. Below the epidermis, some cells they have the pigments also present. The archisporium, the overarch, the apex of the columella is a dome-shaped manner is present. Okay, the sporogenous layer remain either only on cell thickness throughout, or maybe 2 to 4 cell thicks are present. This one fertile spore producing, and these spores are oval in shape, and spore mother cells are formed. and which is the contain the chloroplast and prominent nucleus is also present. So this one, this centrally. So which is to going to continuously is growth. Means here, if this one is the food, you see here. This one is the food. This is the bulbous-like structure and act as a anchor-like structure. Is clear? You clearly say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So above the food, a meristematic
Merist.
zone is there.
Instead of theta,
Meristematic
meristem.
zone
Yes, sir.
instead of theta, here meristematic tissue is present.
Okay,
So
sir.
due to the meristematic tissue, the sporophyte will continuously grow on the upper side.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
continuously grows means homogeneous tissue produced and outer epidermis and columella produced, spore sac produced. All cells are continuously to grow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So here some different characters are there. Here ancestors considered maybe these are some origin from the pteridophyte sporophyte. What are there here? Some assumptions are developed. What are the sporophyte of the ancestors to give the sporophyte of the pteridophyta? What are there here? Photosynthetic mechanism is
Why?
capsule.
You're using nunchucks, I hit my head.
Where?
Okay. So here the photosynthetic mechanism is present in the Anthocera sporophyte and stomata is also present and prominent intercellular space present in the chlorophyllous tissue. These are the advanced characters in the sporophyte of the Anthocera. Okay, clear? And the development of the archisporium from the amphithecium and it is subsequent differentiation into alternate sterile and fertile zones, which are indicate the formation of the sporophylls. So sporophylls are present in the Pteridophyta. So here the fertile zone and sterile zone is developed gradually in the Pteridophyta. Means sterile zone is formed as a sporophylls and the sporangium is developed as a fertile zone. Okay, and another character, the central columella tissue is present, which is the endothelium point origin from the central, which is the conducting tissue. This is the specific condition in the anthocera. This one is also sterile one. And intercalary meristematic zone is present in the sporophyte of the anthocera. Okay, another one is the bulbous foot is present. See here. Bulbous like foot is present in the anthocera. These are some advanced conditions then compared to other Markantia, which is the origin of the sporophyte of the Bryophyta, means Pteridophyta. Okay, clear? Under the hello, clear? Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, okay. So on the favorable condition, what happened here? They germinate exospore spore and there are the endospores are released and germinate to produce the new thallus. Means from this upper portion, the spores will be liberated. Continuously spores will be dehiscent, means dispersed. This upper portion is opening place. Okay, Nadi. Long slender-like structures are there. That one is the sporophyte. So here life cycle of the Anthocera, which is the two regular phases are there. That is the haploid phase and another one is the diploid phase. There are each other in the form of the alternation of generation. Alternation of generation means haploid phase and diploid phase both are they are coming
Present,
alternately one by
yes.
one they are coming. So that's why we call as a alternation of generation. The Anthoceras is fleshy, dorsiventral, dark green and variously lobed without midrib. and ventral side possesses a smooth walled rhizide. There is no pidged rhizoles here. Already discussed that one. Tuberculated rhizoids or pidged rhizole is not present. Only the smooth walled rhizoids are present. And some dark spots are there. That dark spots we call as the cavities, means mucilage cavity, which is filled with the blue-green algae. That species is the nostoc. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The gametophyte and some bearded organs are there, which are the sunken in the thallus, deep in the thallus. Sunken means fixed in the
Embedded
thallus,
deep.
embedded in the thallus. Fixed inner side of the thallus means sunken, embedded. So that is the antheridium and archegoniums are there. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the life cycle of the Anthoceras. What are there here? The Anthoceras belongs to the Anthoceraceae family and Anthoceratales order. Okay, and belongs to the Anthoceratopsida. The Anthoceras generally is called as hornworts. They can grow on the shaded areas, wet areas, some streams and ditches, small ditches. Okay, and the thallus is filled with the mucilage cavities. Some cavities are there. That cavities are filled with the blue-green algae, nostoc. What is the association between the nostoc and Anthoceras thallus? What type
Symbiotic,
of
sir.
association is present? Very good.
Symbiotic.
Symbiotic relation. Oh, yeah, very good. Symbiotic relation is present. Okay. The Anthoceras sporophyte well developed and which is the origin are produced of the sporophyte of the Pteridophyta. Okay, clear? This is the base of the our ancestors of the Pteridophyta, sporophyte of the Pteridophyta. Okay, Nandi? So,
Yes, sir.
so next coming to the sphagnales. See here, this is the sphagnales are there. Just like a small plant like cactus. Please keep the mute. Some people are, please keep.
Sir, you can mute everybody, sir.
Okay. Then, and another the order is that is the sphagnales. So Bryophyta is the largest class of the Bryophyta. Okay. So which is divided into the Sphagneidae and Antheridae and Bryoidae. So here, this one they have the gametophytic is differentiated into two stages are there. We already discussed, that is the branched prostate stage. Another one is the erect stage. A leaf like means shoot like erect stage is present. Sphagnum. Okay, clear? See here.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Just like a plant like structure, twig like
Standing like it's not
standing.
creeping, standing. Yes, sir.
Erect like structures are there. So here two types of the branches are there. That is the prostate manner, creeping manner is present. Upon the creeping, some projections also there. This is the gametophytic plant.
That
So
means both are there, sir. Creeping
are
as
there.
well as erect.
Both erect, both are there.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
two
sir.
stages are there.
Okay,
Creeping
sir.
stages. Upon the creeping stage, the erect stage is also present.
Okay, so both exist side by side, is that?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Both branches are there. So, and the gametophore consists of a small stem and spirally arranged some leaves also there. See here, the spirally arranged simple leaves are present on the stem, and reproductive organs also bear the stem. So, in the rhizoids are present on the lower face of the stem. Creeping area on the creep on the
Okay, sir.
surface of the soil. On the lower phase of the lower side of the creeping side, the rhizoids are developed. These rhizoids are multicellular rhizoids, branched rhizoids are there. Okay. And here, the external structure of the sphagnum means class is the Bryophyta, means Sphagnidae, order is Sphagnales, family is the Sphagnacea, genus is the Sphagnum genus. So these sphagnum generally we call as a dog moth or turf moth or peat moth. So just like look like a moth like structure is present in this species. Okay. So this one is the aquatic and semi-aquatic plant, which is formed a cushions in ponds and swamps, lake margins, in hilly side region. Wet areas, this one is growth. Bug mosses or turf mosses and peat mosses. They are called commonly bug moss, turf moss. Turf means turf contain. What is the turf? Hmm? Layer like structures are there. Peat ante means peat is also there. Clear? Hello? Is
Okay, sir.
okay? Is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So peat means nothing but a layer like structures. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mass of the some layer, they are aggregated to form a peat. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Grass peat, we know that one, grass peat like structure. Like this only it is appeared. It is the mass of the dead gametophyte which is accumulate and it is known as a peat. That's why we call it as a peat masses. Okay. All these sphagnums are aggregated or accumulated in the side by side means above layer and below one. So that's why to form a peat-like structures are there. So in the external structure of the sphagnum, which is the young gametophore bears the colorless rhizoids and disappearing as the gametophyte mature stage. So mature gametophore consists upright perennial stem bearing the leaf and the leafy bracts may be around 2 centimeters in length. Okay, which is the branches is also around 3 to 8 branches are appeared on the each stem. Okay, leaves are very small and simple leaves arranged in 3 vertical rows on the young stem, but it is mature which is covered into 2 rows. Okay, and the leaves are very simple leaves, sessile leaves. Apex is acute without prominent midrib. Acute means apex is acute means very sharp condition. See here, the apex is very acute. Leaf of the apex is acute means sharp. Clear?
Pointed, sir.
Pointed.
Okay, sir.
Okay, pinpoint like structures pointed. That one the condition we call as acute. And here some without midrib is present. And chloroplast also they have in the each leaf and which is green in color, and leaf shows here types of the cells. One is the narrow and living with chloroplast and the large cells, diet cells here, rhomboidal hyaline cells are there. So internal structure of the stem here there are differentiated into 3 regions are there. That is the central axis cylindral consists thin walled colorless elongated parenchymatous cells. That one we call as the pith, and outer is the small narrow parenchymatous cells are there. That one we call as the cortex, and outer one is the epidermis cells are there. epidermis, cortex, and pith is present in the transverse section of the stem. Okay. Then
Yes, sir.
the reproduction of the sphagnum. In the sphagnum, here there are the reproduced in the vegetatively as well as sexual reproduction occur. The vegetatively means by the formation of the buds and even the old leaves also sometimes. The vegetative reproduction takes place by the formation of the gemma cups also here. Okay, gemma cups, bulbous and
Okay.
dead cells are formed and they are to develop as a independently new thallus. Okay, clear? Some bulbous also
Yes, sir.
present. So these buds are bulbous like structures. They have the rich food material is there. When these buds are detached from the mother plant, they are developed as a new plant. Then reproduction system here. The sexual reproduction here, the sphagnum may be monoecious condition or sometimes dioecious also occur. Some species monoecious, some are the dioecious. The antheridia and archigonia are born on the different branches. Sometimes either on the same plant or in the different plant. You know that one. In the monoecious, it will be
Same plant.
same branches or
Yeah.
different branches. Okay.
Dioecious, different plants.
Different plants.
Two different plants.
Two different plants are the male plant and female one. In monoecious, which is the bear the in same branch or either different branch in monoecious condition.
Both male and female found in the same plant.
Same plant only.
Yes, sir.
They are born on the same branch or either different branch in the same plant.
Of the same plant. Yes,
same
sir.
plant. That is the monoecious condition. But depending on the condition, environmental or genetic factor. When the monoecious, the antheridia branches appear the first near the apex of the main shoot. Okay, apex of the main shoot means the antheridia are developed. These branches are spindle shaped and leaves are antheridial branch are charted and brightly colored. Apex of the shoot, which is spindle-like structure.
That means the terminal end, sir?
Terminal end. Apex means
terminal.
Top region. Terminal end or top region.
Okay.
Or point region.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. Apex. Apex will be very spindle-like structures are there. That leaves they have the antheridial leaves are there. That antheridial branch are not antheridial leaves. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then the antheridium development. So antheridium development from the single superficial antheridial initial is present, which is undergoes to the number of divisions to form a small filament is formed. The terminal cell of the filament function as the apical cell, which is divided asymmetrically into jacket initial and a large sister cells also formed here. Okay. They further divide to produce the large cells and to develop as a primary androgonial cells and jacket initial cells. Okay. The primary androgonial cells again divide to produce the a layer of the jacket initial. So number of these cells are formed inside the jacket initial, and the jacket initial to develop as a protecting layer of the jacket of the antheridium. Okay. So here a filament is formed, that small filament is there, which is the filament is attached. Means filament are nothing but stalk. Okay, see here. This is the spherical like structure is the spherical like structure is antheridium, and small stalk or small filament like structure is there. That filament like structure is attached to the antheridium into the central axis of the chlorophyll or antheridial branch. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay. At
Yes,
the
sir.
mature antherium, okay, the mature antherium is globose-like structures are there, which is have two-celled long stalk is there. The jacket is one layer, which is protecting layer. At maturity stage, the antheridial cell divides and to produce the anthrozoite or sperms, nothing but the each sperm is elongated, spirally coil-like structure. They have the two flagella started. Means nothing but biflagellate anthrozoites are liberated inside the or from the antheridium. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in the what happened here, this this antheridium is absorb the water and the jacket layer will be disappeared and to release the biflagellate anthrozoite and swim into the water or release into the environment or their surroundings. Okay, clear? The
Yes, sir.
archegonia, then the reproductive organ we call as archegonia. These are also born on the short green bud-like archegonial branch. Okay, these leaves are in the archegonial branch are larger than the normal leaves. Okay, then this one is very larger in size than compared to normal leaves. Okay, so these surrounded and protect the archegonial and afterwards connecting the pericytium. Pericytium leaves are there. Pericytium leaves means protecting layer. Okay, Nandi.
Okay, sir.
Pericytium leaves means the protecting layer, which is the sterile condition. This. So the pericytial leaves are there. These are all are the pericytium. The flask-like structure is the archegonium. Then beside the archegonium, again some leaves are present. Are you clear?
Which one, sir? The long filament-like structure, that one you're talking about?
Yes. The filament-like structures are there.
Okay.
Small
Which is
filament
like holding, like as covering, overlapping.
overlapping
Okay.
curving-like structures are there. This is the pericytial leaves,
Okay, sir.
protecting leaves. The flask-like structure is also present here. Yes.
Yes, sir. This
Flask-like
one, no, sir? This one. This and this?
No. In the below one, below three flask-like structures are there.
These,
This
sir? These.
just move to right side. Three flask. No. Right side.
This one?
Yeah. Some portion
Okay,
only.
sir.
Three flask-like structures are there. See here. These three flask-like structures. These one.
Okay, sir.
See here. These flask-like structures are present. This one. These three.
Yes, sir.
So here enlarged. This one is enlarged. Here.
Yeah.
This one is enlarged. This one. Okay, clear? This one is enlarged. This one is archegonium.
This is archegonium, sir. And what is that pericytium, sir?
These leaves are there. See here.
This, sir?
Pericytium leaves. These leaves. Beside the archegonium. This one is
just beside, below that.
Below that. This one
Okay,
is
sir.
archegonium, and these leaves are there. These leaves. So here, okay.
Okay, sir.
I don't know this one. How can I keep the tick mark or round mark like that? Where I keep?
You have a pen tool, sir?
Not
on
here,
the left
here.
side, just above the mute button. If you hover your cursor on the top, you will get it, sir. Left side, below left side. You're talking about this one, sir? This?
Clear? Understood? Hello?
Sir,
Hello? Is it clear?
sir, you were on mute, sir. We didn't hear anything.
Now okay? Now
Yes,
okay?
sir. Now we can hear you.
So these, the base of the archegonium, some leaves like structures are there. That one is the pericytium leaves. Pericytial leaves or pericytial leaves assimilated
Only the base, sir. And
base.
what about this, which is going above the archegonium, sir? You
Yeah.
call that also a pericytium?
So these are the protecting layer.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now archegonium, the first primary archegonial cells divide to form the filament of four cells. Initially develop and to form the four cells. After that, four cells became enlarged and divide three types. So these three peripheral jacket initial surrounding the primary axial cells, and this cell divide transfers the and outer cover cells and inner central cells form. Okay, and these cover cells divide and form jacket cell, and central cell divide to form primary neck and primary ventral cell. So again, the neck canal cells to formed as a neck initial to formed as a neck canal cells, and primary ventral cells to formed as a ventral canal cells and egg cells. Okay, at maturity stage, the archegonium has a long stalk and massive venter, and means large in size of the venter, and long twisted neck is present. See here, long neck is present. Okay, this one, long neck is present, and swollen base. The base we call as a venter. This one, base. Okay, so and the after fertilization means at maturity of these archegonium, the neck canal cells are degenerated and to form a path, the anthrozoids to swim with the help of the water and to reach easily to reach to the egg to form a zygote. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Then after development of the fertilization of the zygote. Here, the zygote divide transversely to produce the two cells. That is, the upper one is successively to form around that is the 6 to 8 cells, which is the horizontally layers are formed and to develop as a parenchymatous food. See here, that is the sporophyte of the sphagnum. See here. Sporophyte of this one is the initial stage. Okay, initial stage again, then completely development of the sporophyte. Initial stage. This one is the initial. This one. These are the. This is the initial stage.
Okay, sir.
Clear? So after this one is the final maturity stage. So on the foot parenchymatous, foot is formed, and the upper cell to form as a capsule. The lower one to form as a foot. The upper one to form as a capsule. Means inside the capsule, archisporium is present. Archisporium means fruit producing mother cells, nothing but. Okay, not clear?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And after what happens here, the capsule will develop. The each cell of the upper part divide vertically and form the four equal cells, which is the perichinal division, and to form the four cells separate peripheral amphitheecium cell and the central endothecium cell. The cells of the endothecium undergoes to the repeated division to form the massive central sterile tissue that one we call as a columella. So this one is the columella, this region. Okay, so here columnar region clearly observed. The central region is there. Okay, are you clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So the columella is present. That is sterile. The antithesium, it is undivided periclinally to form the outer and inner region. The inner region is the fertile and cover the arc shape of the columella, and the outer region repeated division to form the covering layer of the capsule. The upper layer forms epidermis is nothing but protecting layer, which is non-functional and rudimentary stomata are present. The inner fertile region constitute the archisporium and further divide to produce the spore mother cells. So spore mother cells undergoes to the reduction division to produce the spore tetrad. See here, this one is a tetrad. Spore tetrads are there. These are the small spores are there. Okay. And the external sterile layer also amphithecium to form the capsule wall, which is composed around 3 to 7 layers are there. The outer layer is differentiated into epidermis, which bears the non-functioning stomata. Outer layer is also epidermis is bear the some stomata also present. And the lower part of the archegonium to develop as a calyptra. The function of the suppressed theta is taken upon by the pseudopodium goes in the upper part of the axis of the archegonial branch. See here, this one is the so this is the means pseudopodium. This one is the pseudopodium here. Okay. Now clear? Hello. That color one, that color region is the we call as a pseudopodium. Okay. And after the formation of the spore tetrads here, sorry, and the mature sporangium consists of the spherical capsule and large bulbous spout. These two are the connecting to narrow suppressed theta at the top one capsule cover, which is the convex disc shaped operculum is also present. This one is the operculum. See here. Okay. Operculum is present. Operculum means nothing but a opening place. In the maturity of the spores, the anther wall means that is the sporophyte capsule. The capsule wall will breaks and operculum will open. The spores will be spread through the operculum. Okay, clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So after the formation of the spore tetrads, the columella breaks and there appear a large air cavity. So with the effect of sunlight, the capsule became cylindrically and air cavity is stretched considerably. The difference of tension pressure in the capsule wall put to strain on thin walled annulus. So here, which is the rupture loosening the convex of operculum. So due to the pressure of the air or the release or at a time they are pressured and the operculum will be open, the spores will be dispersed. Okay. So spore after falling on the suitable substratum and observe the water and cells rupture their spore wall, outer spore wall, and they gradually they developed as the germ tube. So these tubes are green in color and divide transverse septa are formed and diffuse cellular green protonema is developed. See here, the protonema is developed. Oh, here, sorry, here only. So protonema is developed. And the protonema by the subsequent cell divide to grows as a filament flat prostate-like structure, and this structure is attached to the substrate by producing the rhizide. The upper flat portion became the lobed and erect leafy gametophore, and the protonemal structure is disappear after the establishment of these leafy gametophore. Okay, Nandi. Then life cycle is clear.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now the life cycle of the sphagnum here, which is a perennial plant with the erect stem having the lateral branches are there. That is the dropping branches which rise in the fascicles also there. There are reduced the vegetative type of the buds and leaves are differentiating branches. This one is the monoecious type, and here anthradial is there, and archegonium is present. There is are these two stages are means only the zygote is only the diploid stage. Remaining all are the haploid condition only. Okay, haploid condition only. So here also alternation of generation is coming. Okay. Then the zygote, the sporogonium, the spore mother cells became to sporophyte phase. The spore mother cells is the last stage in the sporophytic phase. The spores will be developed and liberated to develop as a new gametophytic plant body. So that's why there are the alternate, the haploid gametophyte alternate with the diploid sporophyte. So alternation of generation that we call as a alternation means haploid and diploid both are coming in alternate. Okay, Nandi, clear? Huh?
Yes, sir.
So some economic importance also there, the sphagnum. So the peat-like contents are there, the dead vegetative matter of the sphagnum, which is used in the peat blocks used as a fuel. So dead, the peat will be dead. So the decomposed that bog along with the plant material that we known as a peat. So this peat used as a fuel, and they also used in the preparation of the cooking gas also sometimes. The ammonium sulfate is a byproduct of the preparation of the gas. So other products like peat tar, ammonia, and paraffin is also produced, and some manufacture of the paper, artificial wood, and mattress. These are used in the this peat is used. They're making the paper and artificial wood. Okay, Nandi. So peat-like structures are there. The peat, you know that one. Okay, now artificial woods, huh? Plywood like that. Plywoods ఉన్నాయి
Yes,
కదా.
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
that so these are the preparing some industries with help of the this peat. So the peat is very used in the heavy soil for the better growing of the plants also used as a manure. This peat is also used as a manure, and some the used a packing material also. Sometimes they are used as a packing material for the live plants, cut flowers, and vegetable fruits, bulbous and tubers. There are transported easily the transport without diet. And the sphagnum tied to the stick and these sticker to use it as growth of the orchid, some orchids and horticulture technique. So this sphagnum is also used in the curing the skin disease. Okay, then some produced antibiotic also. Okay, so this is the some economic importance of the sphagnum.
So does this mean this artificial wood that what you said was the what woods you said
Cardboard-like structure.
cardboard like structure.
No,
Okay.
cardboard-like
Okay, okay.
we can make.
So cardboard is it right to say that cardboard is made up of peat?
Yeah, sometimes some industry nowadays they are to making the with help of these peat, sphagnum peat.
Okay. What about the compressed wood, sir? Compressed wood is
No,
not peat, right?
that one also used for the cupboard. Some nowadays in the deficiency means unavailable in these dried wood or compressed wood is not available. So that's why some they making this one also.
Ply. So ply is made up of this peat.
Maybe sometimes. Okay. Some industries also used the mattress also filled with these peat, sphagnum peat. Already that sphagnum peat, the leaf-like structures are there.
Okay, the fillers inside you're talking about.
Inside that mattress, inside with filling with these sphagnum peat.
Just like coir, peat is used.
Coir-like structure is there. Peat is nothing but layer by layers. They are formed layer by layers. Coconut coir is there. So that what happened? They are making the layer by layer.
Okay, sir.
Like this also we can use.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, clear? Sir,
yes,
to Anthoceras and what is this one? The sphagnum. Reproduction and development, morphological, external feature and internal feature of the Anthoceras, then reproductive organs, life cycle, then sporophyte structure.
Yes, sir. What kind of question can we expect from this, sir?
So, Anthoceras thallus, transfer section of the Anthoceras, they are asking, and sporophyte of Anthoceras sphagnum.
Anthoceras and sporophytos sphagnum. Is that so?
Sphagnum. Anthoceras sporophyte, sphagnum sporophyte, and sometimes they are asking the small question: sphagnum economic importance.
Okay, sir.
Economic importance of sphagnum is also sometimes asked.
So, will you be giving us the important question at the end of the lecture, sir?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, a set of questions that would help us to prepare,
yes,
sir.
Definitely, I will give that some important questions
from all the
topic
blocks, sir.
All the blocks from
Algae
to Pteridophyta. I will give you that one.
Thank you so much, sir.
Is okay, clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for attending the class. And is any doubt? No more doubt?
If there is any, sir, we will. I'll get back to you in the next class, sir.
Yeah, sure. You prepare that one. You prepare and you read that one. Any queries you raise the next class.
Sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
बंदे वाले हाँ